Yeah, this is Point Black coming out on a news break as we see today on on the news and everywhere. So today we coming in with a break that we need to hear that's coming strong off the letter as we do. You know what I'm saying? We got to get it right. And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So we've got to get it right. You know what I'm saying? This is PDNN Point Black National News coming in with a news break with the facts, crack backs, the heat from the street, and coming straight from the motherfucking barrio. You know what I'm saying? We got to balance out things here. We all got to live here. And we don't want no strife and no rampage on our land. All must be well concerned with the life and the families that grow here, that grow here and not come with racism at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are moving in, but don't bring the racism along with you. That's what we ask. Yeah, that's what we asking to make sure that people understand where we stand in the game. You know what I'm saying? It's important that we understand everything that seems to be a part of the situation in which we're in right now. So we must come to grip with an understanding. Now we see, Kamala is lying about what she took. See? You see, Biden did the same thing. I expected Kamala. I was waiting for that. I was expecting her to do that. You know what I'm saying? You see? The same as Biden. You know what I mean? The same as Biden. The same as Biden. We see. You know what I mean? The salt and water. To make you believe that to make you believe that is what they got, the real deal. You know what I'm saying? But it is not the real stuff when we look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's not the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not the real stuff that you will get, I should put it. You know what I'm saying? But I can bet Kamala did not get the real deal. You know what I'm saying? From what we see, she did not get the real deal. She's just doing that in order to make you think that she did. You know what I'm saying? But I could bet Kamala Harris did not get the real deal. Because if this is so, we don't see as many breakthroughs on this with the elected officials all having to take it. Didn't Nancy Pelosi say she was pushing for it? Or was that Nancy Pelosi trick that she was pushing? Let's examine that as you go along. We must pay close attention to these things. You know what I'm saying? But I could bet Kamala did not get the real deal. She is doing it to make you think. You know what I mean? To make you get, you know what I'm saying, the real deal. That's what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? So be careful in your emotions that you making the decision. Because remember, the decision still comes down to you. Nobody's going to be running to your houses and babysitting and making you understand the truth and the light. You know what I'm saying? That is something that you must seek out, you know what I'm saying, as an individual and especially as a black person as we see it. You know what I'm saying? So it is important that we understand that. You know what I mean? But we see that in its whole group. So we've got to pay attention because she wants you to get the real deal. Let's be honest with it. You know what I'm saying? So make a decision. You know what I mean? You know? Now the question would be, in this situation, she's doing this to make you get the real deal. But who checked to see and know that she got the real deal? So the action in itself is still hearsay. Whether it's an action or whether it was hearsay in itself of words. In other words, of words. You know what I'm saying? But it still come out to hearsay, and that is what it is. And that's a fact and point blank. You see me knocking on the door, that's because of my wild ass kids. Everybody have problems. You know what I mean? I don't tend to be Mr. Perfect, but I tend to be a person of concern and a person who will seek out his concerns to make sure that we see a clear picture. You know what I'm saying? But I can bet that she did not. And her actions, as shown on TV, when she was getting her the action of her getting the vaccine, you know what I'm saying, or whatever she called herself doing on the news, right on the news, everybody seeing it, so you don't have to censor every time somebody used that word. It seemed like that word became a holy grail of their operation to use it against the common people whenever they mention it, based on the fact of telling the truth of what they see is happening or what they saw coming and then happen. You see what I'm saying? So we have to understand that. So the action speaks louder than words, but the action still can be hearsay. You know what I'm saying? And it is in her case. You know what I'm saying? Now we hear an allege of this gentleman on the news. I think his name is Hutchison. I'm going to pronounce his last name, Hutchison. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll pronounce it. I think it's, how do you say his name? Yala? I can't really pronounce his first name. It's, I'm not going to do that. But his last name is Hutchison. And he's saying in a tweet, you know what I'm saying, I have information that would lead to Hillary Clinton. You know what I'm saying? Hillary Clinton. That must be revealed. That must be revealed. Yeah, and I had to go check my kids, you know what I'm saying? So, pardon me. But at the same time, when we look at Hillary Clinton, that information needs to be revealed. You know what I'm saying? That information that leads to Hillary Clinton, that must be revealed. You know what I'm saying? Because it must be revealed what Hillary Clinton is truly guilty of. Because she's now calling herself, running around, you know what I'm saying, when she has many crimes on her shoulder. This is what they're doing with all this finagle that you're seeing. They're trying to slide out and slither out like snakes. And well, I wouldn't even say snakes because snakes got more intelligence. But, they're trying to slide out. You know what I'm saying? In other words, just like a scared dog. But she know full well what we mean. You know what I'm saying? So, she's guilty of crimes while she played chancellor of a college. Okay, we can see that. But she's still guilty of the crimes. So is Joe Biden, so is Obama, and so is even Michelle. You know what I'm saying? Nobody hiding from y'all. You need to respect the ground that people walk on. And that goes for a lot of people inside the agencies that run this country. You know what I'm saying? You speak of this and speak of that to your people and tell them these stories. And then when it comes down to the wires, we see exactly what it is that you have done and how you set it up and why. You know what I'm saying? Running around here with a bunch of garbage and doing garbage just to satisfy your bloody nasty, materialistic overstanding of your caveman genes, and you got black people running right with you. You know what I'm saying? Even in the military, you know who I mean, black brother. So we see where you coming from. You should be doing more better than that, knowing the struggle. But we know that some of our people have even helped these people to even transport us to this country where we became bullshit, falling under the direction of their garbage, attacking the child while you kill the old, so they don't pass on the information, and that we would look to where we need to be looking to and doing what we're supposed to be doing. Because there is no way there were never no elites of black people in this country. That's a damn lie. You know what I'm saying? Because our people always strive for perfection. You know what I'm saying? We begin to hear, you know what I'm saying, some truth. You know what I mean? We begin to hear some truth that they are going to try to make normal. Which we understand because they're in a bullshit line, a bullshit game, all about trying to get the heat off their ass and doing every single thing they can in a more confused and fast way. We know the deal. That's the demon Democrat most greatest trick. Same as when Bush knocked on the World Trade Center. it was such a shock and a quick and a bit before you know it, they went to war. Anyway, so we begin to see and the pattern that they play over and over and over and over and over. Same with COVID. You know what I'm saying? Why would that bald headed fucking freak, excuse my expression, get up on the TV during the COVID, the beginning of this whole bullshit trickery disaster game they played and say, this is the bloodiest war. We're gonna have a fight on American soil again. This is the bloodiest war we ever fought in America. You know what I'm saying? But nobody saw that little soundbite clip, but I did because I pay attention to everything. You know what I'm saying? Why would you say that? You see what I'm saying? So we know it was about some bullshit. Let's be frank.